What's up, guys? It's the playoffs, wild card round. I get the week off because I'm the #1 seed. Let's see what we got. Me and the Chiefs. Always the Chiefs. #1 seeds. I think I got on the record books a couple times. If you watched last week's video, yeah, 51 passing touchdowns, 24 rushing touchdowns, and Kenny Galladay got 21 receiving touchdowns. And I believe, let me go back. I believe Chris Jones had 20, yes. Over here on the right, sack leader Chris Jones, 21 sacks. Season passing touchdowns. I'm in year 2027, so right there, 51. I'm also right here with 50, right here with 49, and I have a 48, but I bumped myself when I just got that 51. Rushing touchdowns. Alright, you saw Barkley had 24, but they don't put him up here because he's tied. For the bottom, anyway. Receiving touchdowns. Right here. Kenny Galladay. And here. And here. And here. Let's look at sacks. What do you have? 21, yep. Tied for third. Third most. This Myles Garrett one says 2026, so that's one that happened during my franchise. It's not a real NFL record, that one. So according to this, the record's 22. Let's skip the week. See who we gotta play. Oh, right here on the right, this gives my team rankings. Offensive points per game, 38. That's first place. Passing yards per game, 245. That's 21st place. Rushing yards per game, 111. That's 12th. Defensive points per game, 6.8. That's all I gave up a game. Almost 7 points a game. So I gave up less than a touchdown every game. That's first place. Defensive passing yards per game, I only let them get 141.5. That's first. I only gave up an average of 43 yards rushing per game. Cardinals. Playing the Cardinals. Yeah, they beat Dallas 27-24. Panthers beat Washington. Green Bay beat Tampa Bay. On the other side, the Patriots won. They beat the Ravens. Titans won. They beat Miami. Steelers won. They beat the Jaguars. All right. Divisional round. Yep, so I went undefeated all season. See if we can do it all the way through the playoffs to the Super Bowl. I've done that many times. Complete undefeated season.
Tonight,
in the snow.
From MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. It's the New York Giants taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Arizona Cardinals
My guy looked a little nervous. What's up with that? 31 6 Super Bowls. The hell is he nervous about?
Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really...
And look at this, right away a loose football. And the Giants have it, it's picked up. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. So just a disastrous start to a playoff game as they fumble away the opening kickoff.
It's so simple, ball security,
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
It was pretty obvious.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's Murray. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Murray now on first down. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you. and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a give to Etienne. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And
get out of here!
He kept
in the
it on
snow.
and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And the Cardinals have the
59 yards
first
in the
points.
what?
It's 3-0.
That's
Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
So here are the Giants under head coach Joe Judge. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rest as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll set up to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big connection on that one. 38 yards.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 25. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And down inside the 15 he goes. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll run on 1st down. Wiggins, and he's brought down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, They want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They'll drop to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Giants have taken the lead. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Murray. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Murray. Being chased out left. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down.
I hate that when you try to dive at him
and
and the player goes off to the side.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in clement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, open man is Duvernay. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense
under pressure, and he will go down.
Ojulari
at the 38. Azeez Ojulari gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. And he has got it. From 55 yards away, that was never in doubt.
Damn, they need to pay that kicker more money.
That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect. and he executed so well.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And this will be a Giants first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is incomplete.
Oh, he drops it.
He had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 32. 45 yards on the ground for him so far.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
On third down, Barkley.
Damn.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by Galladay. Touchdown, Giants.
I'm trying to pick on that guy over there. 3 passes over there.
Giants add on to their lead.
I could have hit Northcutt across the center there, the tight end.
A try here for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. That time a 9-play drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field.
I thought that was going to be an interception.
A huge play there for Arizona. Pretty good play by both the thrower and the catcher there, Charles. Third down, showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And what I liked about the play was his receivers understanding that everything wasn't on time back in the pocket. Rhythm was off a little bit. He adjusted as well and gave them a chance to complete that play.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
Nice block.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Devin Duvernay there to make the grab. And the Cardinals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see.
This is unbelievable.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And all the way in. Touchdown.
That's my answer.
Kenny Galladay.
You better double him.
And the
all
Giants
day.
Quickly here for 6 points.
He's burning that coverage
simple
all
math here
day.
in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less.
Come on.
So
He wasn't past the line of scrimmage.
Increase what he's doing on the field. Try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, the little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no interceptions for him personally to this point. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 45 on 2nd down, Murray. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up the 3rd down. A final shot before half for Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, where it was the Packers who get the win at home. The Packers needed a strong finish, and they got it, as the victory there caps off a 12-5 regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Kenny Galladay making his way back onto the field with the rest of this offense. And these highlights here showcasing the solid game he's had.
Well, someone woke up and felt good about themselves there, didn't
Look at them highlights.
I have to feel that he came into this one with the idea that, yeah, I can do this. Whether it's preparation, reading the film, whatever it was, it's paying off in a big way as we watch this one unfold.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, over 100 yards already. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Second and 4. Quick slant here to Smith.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Can't believe they're going to press him again.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll set up a throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's to Galladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York.
You need to double cover him.
Kenny Galladay saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
I'm surprised they aren't. Who's touchdown leader for receivers?
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Well,
it's a cold night. And whether
Thought they were going to try to match me.
throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Well, that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the Tucker Roll, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game. In New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless.
Gonna do it again. See if Galladay can burn him again. He's pressing.
2nd and 2. On the slant, he'll get it to Jones. Touchdown! A 14-yard touchdown. And the Giants continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Now following the touchdown,
Bring
Hoffman to kick
your game.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. With the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now flush to his right, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Oh no.
Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play.
I hope he's
We'll get an
hurt.
update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Nope, he's done. That's great. First game of the playoffs.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at the 33.
Come on, team with the flags. Of course. Gotta back me up.
And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt
Wasn't
return,
he
which
the
is 10
returner?
yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
Dexter Lawrence got turf toe.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. A slant to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Back to throw now on first down. Gets it quickly to Galladay. And he's
You guys are
taken
giving it to
down
me. I'm gonna
inside
take
the
it.
30.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Ooh, this could be a touchdown.
They go play action here on first down.
No.
Going right back to Galladay. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambled, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy is nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29
I think you can
now.
put a fork in them.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. The football going back over to Arizona now. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Running out of the gun with ETN.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and inches, Murray. It's caught. Lockett.
Yeah, I can't sack him. He's too quick. He runs out of the pocket.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And he took that in
nice
one-handed.
catch.
What a grab. 7 yards the pickup there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. And that one off the mark behind him.
Come on, there wasn't even a player there.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing now is Murray. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line. Back to the ground with Etienne. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Chris Jones on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Yeah, we'll take that.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Ronnie Perkins, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now Murray's got to have this one. Flushed out right, and he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it would appear that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here.
Come on with the fucking flag.
Divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship.
Why? These AI players.
Accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Ridiculous.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 73 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Yeah, this is garbage time. Might be a little boring. Gotta run that clock. Get out of here. Get on to the next. Look at that. Look at Galladay, wide open.
Now Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Look, now they're pressing them.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And a tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. A give to Barkley out of the gun.
Oh,
Down
I
right
couldn't
on the
get
edge of
around.
the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The Giants season will continue at least another week as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From MetLife Stadium, good night, everybody.
All right, guys. Moving on. Conference championship next week. See ya.